Uh, Good morning, everyone. Um, yeah, this is my FX again. So I'm also here this morning to document my trading. Yeah, I took some trading yesterday, and that trade was a sell on BTC. Yeah, the market was so crazy, and if you watch my previous video, I said it that as per se yesterday was Monday, and we know that the kind of abnormality that used to happen in the markets sometimes is predictable, sometimes it's unpredictable, despite the fact that the market is giving us at least 70% of the reason why it's supposed to dump. But rather, let's say the other currency, they are getting like the other currency is like obeying the structural adjustment in the system. Yeah, like they are showing signs of increment, like strongness in US dollar. But rather BTC gold, they're just violating it throughout that yesterday. So this morning I saw an opportunity on XAUUSD as well. So, and I want to explain how I'll be taking that trade today. Yes, I'll be taking that trade today. Yes, even because I might. Okay, let me just continue. So this was exactly what I saw. So on Sunday, I dropped an information concerning how Monday, like on Sunday, I dropped an information concerning how I was hoping the market goes, and this was what I predicted yesterday. But I said it like that Sunday, and I also said, like, I reinstate the fact that if we don't see any kind of market structure shift in the market on Monday when the market opened, definitely we are not going to dump gold. Like, we are not going to sell XAUUSD until we see confirmation concerning the market structure shifts to the downward side. But this morning I happens to see an opportunity to sell gold. Yes, to sell gold. Yeah, some people, I saw some videos on YouTube saying, oh, some people will be thinking of, like, yes, everybody believe that gold supposed to retrace based on the certain criteria that is happening in the market. But Monday is unpredictable, as I said earlier. So what really happened here now is this. I was expecting a shift in the market here, but the market didn't happen. So definitely this is useless. This is useless. So this bullish scenario still hold. Yeah, the bullish scenario still hold. So let's go back to what the market is saying. So let me just move this again. Sorry. Yeah, let me just move this again. So definitely this zone is useless. And the inducement here also is useless, because I'm saying that all these things are useless because I saw another inducement. Yeah, I saw another inducement. Let's go to where the market is reacting from. So that is my daily time frame. That is my daily time frame. So I saw a key level here. This is an open and close key level. This is an open and close key level. So I saw a key level here. So let's step down to the second time frame, and see if we can find a very closer inducement, like a liquidity zone that might be trying to trap people in selling too. So let's see. Yeah, we'll see. It's even, I said I always like seeing an inducement very close. So this is one inducement. Yeah, this is one inducement. Yeah, this is one inducement. Let me just label it. This is one inducement. It's not even about this alone self. There is one here too as well. Yeah, that's just me. assuming that the wick is not beyond the body of the previous candle, I wouldn't have considered it as an inducement. So this is another point, because if we step down to a lower time frame, you will see that it's a perfect inducement unit. So let's see. I will step down so that everybody will see the reason why I'm considering it as an inducement. Let's check the 30-minute time frame and see how the market looks like on that level too. Yeah, I don't use 30 minutes. I just want to show you the reason why I'm considering that as an inducement. Yeah, you see, this one also is having a wick up, like a wick beyond that doji. Is having a wick beyond that doji. Or even if you are not considering the wick beyond that doji, this is another point here. So assuming that I did not step down to 30 minutes, a lot of people wouldn't have seen that there is even another inducement here. But because I don't want to stuff my own chart, so I have to just make it clean. So let me just go back to my 2-hour time frame. Yeah, let me just go back to my 2-hour time frame. So I saw an inducement here. Sorry, let me just make it perfectly clean and touch. Yeah, currently I'm recording as I'm on my way home. Yeah, need to go to mosque to pray, that kind of stuff. So it's very important. Prayer first before any other thing. But as a forex trader, you keep on your toe always. Like always. Keep on your toe always. So that's just that. Those are the reasons why I am banking on what I'm taking the trade this morning. So the next thing that I'll be waiting for is to see a market structure shift immediately. Like whenever I saw that this particular thing swapped my inducement, touched my key levels. So therefore, this is where I'm seeing that change in key levels. Yeah, this is a sweep. I don't care. I don't care the kind of whether you use a full body closure, you use I don't care. The moment I see that the market is giving me a sign of retracement, even the yesterday trade of the BTC, at least it gives me a ratio of 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, around that. Don't worry, I will show you the screenshot. It gave me at least 1:2. It gave me at least 1:2. But sometimes you might be greedy. I can't pick 2 trades. I said earlier, I can't pick 2. Like I used to pick 2 trades, but I can't pick 2 trades as with BTC because what my account can carry, but you can't give me that kind of 2. So I just have to pick one. Now instead of me to now break even, I know that markets need to breathe, so we never can tell because it's on Monday. So that's why I just leave it. Before you know it, the market is almost touching my stop loss. It still went back, all the way back to my entry level. You don't want me to just feel like say this market is not going in my favor at all. Let me just close it. I just say I just leave it. Let's see how it's going to be. And that is one thing about trader. Yeah, breaking even is important, but at least you need to train your psychology. Like train your psychology. Very important. So that's just that. So immediately it touched the key level, the thing reversed. Let me label this as my daily key level. Yeah, the thing just reverse, change the market structure. Then I'm seeing this as my entry point. Yes, I'm looking at this region as my entry point. So don't ask why I'm picking this as my entry point. If you have watched my previous video, you'll have known the reason why I'm picking that as my entry point. Let me see what is happening on 30 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm right. Yes, I'm right. So definitely this morning, I don't like what it's doing. I don't like what it is doing. I don't like what it is doing at all. I don't like it living at all. Well, anyhow, no freak outs, no freak outs, no freak outs, no freak outs, no freak outs. This is what I'm going to do because I'm seeing something above here. So I'm setting an entry here. Yeah, I'm setting an entry here. Let me just close this out. Then let me reduce this one. Let me just reduce this one. Still on a very far reason. Let me just reduce that one. So I'm entering here in my TP. Yeah, I'll be waiting up to this level. Yeah, to take my TP. That is almost 3 liquidity zone. So I'll be waiting up to that level. So I'm entering 2 points. Yes, I don't like this inverted hammer and both the inverted hammer and this guy. I don't like both of them at all. So I'll be entering at they are almost to third zone. So even if market want to break, I have nothing to lose like that. So I have to trade. I'll be having to trade pending for them. I'll be waiting for 2 trade pending. So I'm waiting for 2 trade pending on this. Yeah, at least you shouldn't be asking me how I got that particular break in market structure. I mean the BOS, the bearish BOS. So this is previous break above, a previous sweep, only a previous sweep. That is a previous sweep. Oh. So that is a previous sweep. So this is a bullish BOS, then we have a bearish. So I was looking for a market structure. Shift. But I thought I have a label of a market structure shift. That's the reason why I was checking. So that is what I'm anticipating for the market today. Yeah. But I don't like this thing is responding. that is this overlapped doji. This is one thing that I hate about. All these candlesticks. I don't like seeing them on my entry level at all. But you shouldn't be at haste. You should be patient. Yeah, just be patient. There are a lot of traders that will be willing to enter that region too. Yes, there are some that they will be willing to enter that region. Yes, some will be. Can you see? Some will be entering at around that region. Yeah, some people will be entering at that region. Well, yeah, this is another strategy. It's a strategy that I've used before. Yeah, some people will be waiting for confirmation before they enter, around 5 minutes. While some will be entering aggressively for that region. For me, I want markets to use them as a liquidity, grab them, and allow me to enter. So that is just it. So I said something the other time. So that is just what I'm anticipating on gold this morning. So what I was saying the other time was that I'm going to show you the market that I took yesterday concerning the BTC. So this was the screenshots. That was when I was doing the video record. Yeah, that was when I was doing the video record. Finished the video record. Then I entered. If you see, it was already on the move. Yeah, it was already on the move. Yeah, it's not only about being on the move. We have this still a bit down. So yeah, this was when I uploaded the video. So this is the next one. Can you see the date? So that is 24th August. So the thing is already moving, almost 2 candle down, 2 candle bearish on 30 minutes. So this is it. The thing is already giving me 1:1 here. So it's already giving me 1:1. Yeah, it's already giving me, that is around 9:35. The last one was okay, this one no time. Let me check this one. Yeah, this is 8:48. So this is 9:35. So it's already giving me a good dump. Okay, this is the Euro GBP. I'll even do a video on this one too. Let me go and check if the thing is responding to what we predicted on Sunday. So we have the BTC. Can you see? That was when it went up against me. So the thing almost touched my SL. Come back, because I was using the 0.01. So it almost touched my SL, come back to my entry point level. Despite the fact I did not close. I did not close. So I did not close. But this was when I noticed that this thing is not going to be giving me this vibe again this morning. But I just decided to just let it go. Yeah, instead of me to close it. So, and that was after that is around 12:51. That is all like afternoon in Nigerian time, afternoon in West African time, afternoon. Look how long the market hold since morning up to the London period. So what I just did is that immediately that one just left me blank and close up. So that was when I saw another trade on XAUUSD dollar. I lost that also. I lost it because where I placed my SL is too close to where I entered because I saw the market late. So I just have to re-enter again after the market have gone almost like 50 pip downward. It's like almost like 5 pip downward. So I just have to like that should be almost like 50. Yes, I think I'm right. So I just have to re-enter again. This is when I re-entered. So the market is going. This is I entered around 158. Okay, it was a sharp drop. Okay, this one is 2 hours. This one is 30 minutes. Okay, still the same thing. So it was around 6 in the evening. Why I mean 6 in the evening. 6 in the evening. Since afternoon, 6 in the evening. That is almost like 7 hours straight. 7 hours. So we are already. I was on almost 6.5 point something. But that yesterday, I just have to let it be. I just have to let it be. Yeah, I just have to let it be. Yeah, I just have to let it be. Yeah, I just have to let it be. But when I woke up this morning, I told you the last time that, yeah, if you can remember, that I told you that because I'm using 2 hours to look for my own entry period and go like that. Even leaving markets that you are in a winning trade overnight wouldn't stop you out. Yeah, that was why I have to leave it overnight. So, and that overnight now, this is what I'm left with this morning. So this was my initial. This was where I entered initially. This place. I entered initially around. Yes, I entered around here. So this was where I entered. Immediately this candle was around here. I entered. But unfortunately, my SL was here. Imagine. Instead of me to just put my SL above here or this tall weak stuff. So my SL was closer because I don't want to risk too much because my account is almost down. So I just have to put my stop loss here. But the market came, push me out and start moving. So I have to re-enter at this region again. So I have to join the market with 0.05. And this is how far we've gone. So this is how far we've gone. And actually I didn't do this. Like the number that I'm picking, this is where I was going. This is where I'm targeting. I should have targeted more than this, but I'm targeting 0.71338. But unfortunately, it's almost more than half. So this is almost how many pip? How many pip down? This is almost 124 points, 12 pip down. And how many remain? So how many remain? That is almost like just 73 points. That is 7 points. So, but for the fact that I believe that dollar is supposed to be stronger than those currency and stock with that Bitcoin stuff. That was why I presumed there's supposed to be a bearish because of what I saw that yesterday. But unfortunately, they just decided to behave as they like. So, for the good, we stick to it. We stick to it. So we stick to the plan. Yeah, we stick to the plan of bearish. So in the night or tomorrow, I would come and like show you how it goes. So if you want to join, you can join. So have a nice day. Bye.